the garden does not end with summer. As the air cools and the days grow short, autumn arrives with quiet beauty, painting the cottage garden in shades of golden flame. Each month brings flowers of its own, and even as the year draws to a close, the garden still sings. September begins with brilliance. Dahlias stand proud, their blooms rich and dazzling, carrying the brightness of summer into early autumn. Every shade, every form, a final flourish before frost. Roses offer their second bloom, soft petals unfolding among fading green, the last breath of romance before the season shifts. Michaelmas daisies rise in violet and blue clouds, loved by bees and butterflies who find their feast in the fading sun. Verbena bonariensis sways on tall stems, its airy clusters dancing with every breeze. Delicate, ethereal, yet steadfast in the changing season. Sedums deepen from pink to copper and bronze, their domed flowers glowing as the light grows softer. Fuchsias dangle like jewels, glowing against the darker greens of late summer leaves. And impatiens scatter their color in shaded corners, cheerful and bright beneath the trees. And Colchicum, the autumn crocus, surprises from bare earth, lilac blooms rising alone, a fleeting gift of September. Among these flowers, the first berries begin to shine. Rowan, pyracantha, and cotoneaster, their fruits glowing red and orange, feeding blackbirds and thrushes. Cyclamen unfurls beneath falling leaves, petals like little flames on the woodland floor. Hydrangeas soften, their blossoms fading into dusky pinks and antique greens, papery heads catching the golden light. October arrives in a blaze of color. Chrysanthemums take the stage, rich in bronze, crimson, and gold. Bold, long-lasting, they are the flowers of autumn's heart. Heleniums and Rudbeckias burn with sunset tones, glowing against skies of silver cloud. Japanese anemones sway with elegant grace, their pale blooms floating above deep green foliage. Cosmos still lingers, airy stems scattering white and pink across the borders, as if summer has not quite let go. Autumn pansies smile from pots and pathways, their cheerful faces defying the cooling air. Hardy fuchsias hold their blooms, glowing pink and purple against leaves that turn and fall. In shady corners, toad lilies open their speckled petals, orchid-like flowers that shine in secret places. And salvias, tall and vibrant, continue to flower late into the year, a final gift for bees before the frost. October is not only flowers, but foliage. Maples blaze with crimson and orange. Birches shimmer in gold. Oak and chestnut deepen into burnished bronze. The air carries the scent of damp earth and wood smoke. The garden glows as leaves turn to fire. November softens the garden, yet still, beauty remains. Camellias asanqua begins to bloom, delicate pinks and whites shining against glossy evergreen leaves. Chrysanthemums endure, their bright colors defiant in the chill. Cyclamen spreads beneath trees, carpets of magenta and white lighting the woodland floor. Violas and pansies nod bravely in the cold air, filling pots and baskets with gentle cheer. Winter jasmine opens golden stars on bare branches, lighting the way into the dark. Mahonia rises bold and tall, its fragrant yellow spires feeding the last of the bees. And hellebores begin to stir, their buds swelling with the promise of winter bloom. Around them, the garden offers autumn's treasures. Bright hips of wild roses gleam like rubies. Holly berries shine against dark leaves. Ivy clambers evergreen across walls and fences, a thread of life in the quiet garden. From September's dahlias to November's camellias, the garden whispers that beauty never ends. Autumn is not only a season of falling leaves, but of abundance, resilience, and quiet light. Every flower, every berry, every flame-tipped leaf carries a story, even as winter draws near. And then, in November, the first frost arrives. The garden wakes beneath a veil of silver, every branch and blade traced with crystal light. The air feels sharper, each breath carrying the scent of wood smoke and earth. Morning glimmers across frozen grass, every dewdrop transformed into a jewel. The colors of autumn soften. Gold and crimson leaves are edged with white, their brilliance muted into delicate lace. The ground grows hushed, the garden still, as if holding its breath between seasons. The frost brings endings, the hush of petals that will not return until spring. The fading of warmth, the quiet fall of leaves. And yet, in the stillness, there is renewal. Seed heads stand crowned with frost, cobwebs glisten with crystal threads. Branches sparkle like glass in the low winter sun. Then, one morning, the air shifts again. The first snowflakes drift down, fragile and fleeting, dancing in the pale light before melting on the waiting earth. It is a promise, a whisper of the season to come. Soft, quiet, and full of wonder. The garden changes its voice. No longer a blaze of autumn fire, but a song of stillness. Woven in silver, frost, and snow. The first frost, the first snow, these are not endings. They are thresholds, moments of transformation. The garden rests, holding within it the promise of return. Reminding us that beauty endures in every season, even as winter begins to close its hand. If you've enjoyed this journey through the autumn garden, please like this video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to The Bear and the Garden for more inspiration among flowers, seasons, and timeless landscapes. Thank you for walking with us through the turning year. We hope to see you again, when the garden whispers its next story.